Today we're at the beautiful Banner shooting range trying to answer an interesting question. Does adding a suppressor to a 22 long rifle affect the accuracy or velocity? For some the answer is known and obvious, but for others like us, whose only suppressor knowledge now is gleaned from popular culture, not so much. Hopefully we're left with a few interested viewers in the latter bunch. To try and answer this question, we're going to do a simple test using two ammos we already know are accurate and reliable for us: CCI Minimag 40 grain and CCI Stinger 32 grain copper-plated hollow point. We're going to shoot those out of our test rifle with and without a suppressor attached. We will compare holes on paper and velocity numbers on page, courtesy of Doppler 1, to see if we achieve any notable differences. Who's on there, Frederick? Giving them the old bare weaponies, eh? The firearm we're shooting today is the Ruger 1022 Takedown Light. It is a semi-automatic rifle chambered in 22 long rifle and has a 16.12-inch barrel. The suppressor we're using is the 5.75-inch Silencer Co. Switchback 22. For a handful of shots while suppressed, we will be using a decibel meter to get a reading. We won't be doing this for the unsuppressed shots, as those will be above what our meter is capable of measuring. For a handful of shots, we also have a thermal camera set up called Predator Vision on screen to see what information we can glean from a thermal view of the action. And now, let's hit the range. Where you at, little Fred? Oh, reporting for Tritos. All right, here we go. Let's try out this. Let's see if we can get some velocity numbers today. It's kind of a noisy range. Let's see if we can get some velocity numbers here today. Starting with CCI Stinger out of 1022 takedown here. Takedown light, I should say. Here we go. $1,509, $1,492, $1,484, $1,491, $1,488, $1,487, $1,490, $1,464, $1,482, $1,470, $1,193, $1,193, $1,205, $1,251, $1,202, $1,223, $1,191. I'm gonna bet I'm a little. That might be 1,190. $1,201, 1,214. Might have been over the target. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to get 10 shots with the CCI Stanger, this time with our suppressor attached, aiming at the bullseye. We'll see if there's any velocity or accuracy difference. I don't think there will be. As an added challenge, what I'm going to try to do is also get measurements with our decibel meter. Here we go. $24.95 for the velocity. And maybe 118 decibels. Here we go. Let's try another one. $1,527. That first one seemed a little bit high. We might throw it out. And about 118 decibels. Here we go. $1,505 and negative or 118 decibels. Acquisition error. $1,510. $1,502. $1,518. $1,513. $1,506. Let me load two more so we can get 10. There might still be one in the chamber. I might be off on my count by one. That happens a lot. Here we go. Let's find out. Survey says my count was off by one. 1,509. We're going to delete the first sample that was like 2,500. 1,507. 1,520. We're going to let this cool down for a little bit. All right, here we go. This is CCI Mini Mag suppressed. 10 shots. We're going to try to put them in the top right hand bullseye. I'm going to adjust my sighting to try to do that. Here we go. And we'll try to also get some sound measurements on some of these. $1,197. 115 decibels. $116 decibels. We did not get a measurement on the Doppler. $1,207. I'm going to move a little closer. $1,178. $1,203. 1,187. 1,225. 1,211. 1,205. 1,194. We're going to load one more so we can get a 10-shot sample. I don't know what the 8 beeps on the horn means. Here we go. 10th shot. $1,147. I would say it's not, the suppressor is nowhere near, not heating up nearly as much as it does when shooting off of my Mark IV. Let's turn this off. Let's do one of our patented breakdowns now. For the CCI Stingers, with their 32 grain copper-plated hollow point varmint projectile, the advertised velocity is 1,640 feet per second. Out of our Ruger 1022 Takedown Light, with its 16.12 inch barrel, our average velocity was 1,486 feet per second. When we added our Silencer Co. Switchback 22 in the 5.75 inch configuration, our average velocity was 1,512 feet per second. In my opinion, that's close enough to the other that it's within the range of one round to the next, so I don't consider that enough of a difference to say there is a difference. Let's move on to the Mini Mag and see what it shows. The CCI Mini Mag, with the 40 grain copper plated round nose lead projectile, has an advertised velocity of 1,235 feet per second. Out of our Ruger 1022, again with the 16.12 inch barrel, our average velocity was 1,204 feet per second. Adding our Silencer Co. Switchback 22 with the 5.75 inch configuration, our average velocity was 1,195 feet per second, even closer than what our previous ammo was, and well within the range of one shot to the next, so we're considering it no different. After shooting at our 25-yard targets with and without the suppressor, we see no evidence that that suppressor is affecting the velocity of our ammunition. As far as the accuracy goes, because we're a little above target and the groups are so similar, it's hard to say if we see a difference with regards to accuracy at 25 yards. First impressions say no, but let's push these targets out to 50 yards and see if that enables us to tell any notable difference exists. Okay, what we're going to do now is cross our fingers and hope that we're on target. I'm going to do 10 shots CCI Stanger at the top left-hand target, followed by 10 shots of again CCI Stangers at the top left of our little 3-inch challenge target. We'll reload one of the magazines, and then we will do 10 shots CCI Mini Mag at the top right target, followed by another 10 shots CCI Mini Mag top right of our challenge target. Here we go. Okay. CCI Mini Mag top right target, followed by another 10-shot CCI Mini Mag top right of the little 3-inch challenge targets. One of those might be a perfect bullseye. Taking a quick look at the targets, on the left-hand side is our Stanger target, the right-hand side is our Mini Mag target. We see a much better group with our CCI Stangers at our 50-yard target here. And no, you're not imagining thing, there are twice as many holes in our Mini Mag target. I did shoot another magazine off camera just to see if we would get a similar pattern, and to me that looks like a carbon copy of the same pattern, just more holes in the same places. So we're calling that the ammo, not me. Let's move on to our next set of targets. Looking at the 3-inch targets, the groups in my opinion I'm going to call comparable. You might say the CCI Stanger one is slightly better. It's possible it also has a hole or two donated from the Mini Mag side. Let's move on and see how these ammunitions now perform when we add the suppressor to the equation. We're going to repeat that test now with our suppressor attached. Starting with the CCI Stanger top left target. Here we go. It's not looking so good. Okay, we clutched it up and those last three definitely went in. We have 10 for the bottom right challenge target now. Here we go. Similar to as we saw with our unsuppressed targets a moment ago, I'm calling our suppressed Stanger target slightly better than our mini-mag target. Let's move on to our challenge target and see if that trend continues. Looking at our 3-inch target now, one could say that the mini-mag suppressed won over the 22 Stanger suppressed, though I don't know, the jury is still out. Let's push this out to 100 yards and see if we can settle things with a 100-yard challenge target now. Almost forgot. Did you catch that we got a bullet coming out of the silencer on camera in Predator vision? Good times. Now let's do that final test. When looking at Predator vision, one interesting observation that makes sense is when the suppressor is attached, we often see less hot gas visible on the camera compared to when there is no suppressor. Here we can see the CCI Stanger example. Let's look at a similar graphic now for the CCI Mini Mag. Okay, for the ultimate final test, what we're going to do is out at 100 yards, there are 3 little hanging gongs that I'm going to guess are like 4, 6, and 8 inches. We'll walk out there and measure after. So let's do 10 shots at the Stangers and see how many times, if any, we can hit them. And then we'll do mini mags 10 shots and count how many times, if any, we hit them. And that will decide the winner today. Here we go. And if I hit one, I'm going to start at the far right hand blue one. If I hit the blue one, I'll go to the white one, then to the green one, and repeat until I'm out of ammo. Hopefully I hit them all numerous times. Here we go. Okay, that hit it. Yep, I can see it in the paint. Hopefully you can hear it or see it. Okay, that's 3. Okay. First miss. Okay, so Stangers suppressed 9 for 10 at the 100-yard little swinging gongs. Let's see if the mini mags can do close to as good. I expect that this is where the difference in velocity is really going to start to come into play. I really wasn't aiming up at all on those, which is surprising. Okay, I think that was low. And our first failure. This could be needing to clean the rifle at this point. I've done multiple days now, partially with the suppressor on, and that's probably not helping. Okay, so let's put a fresh one in here.
Okay, that's 1, but it's definitely quite a bit lower at this range. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 9 for 10. First shot was a little low.
It looks like after engaging both the 50 and 100-yard targets today, we saw no difference in accuracy with and without the silencer. Nice. That's going to make the conclusion easier. Before we get there, shout out to this grackle for landing on the range and then having the confidence in my shooting skills to cross the range unnoticed while live fire was in progress. The fun things you spot while reviewing the footage later. And finally, that quick conclusion. So far, with the 2 ammos tested, we observed no notable differences with regards to accuracy or velocity when the suppressor was added to our rifle. Besides confirming what you probably already knew, at least along the way you got to see 2 cool thermal images of projectiles leaving the barrel of our 1022. Well anyway, we hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.